Hi guys, Aaron here from Technogym New Zealand, coming at you today with a video on how to set up your own Technogym branded application. Now, just a little disclaimer at the start or a reminder that this feature is only available when you subscribe to one of the My Wellness CRM licenses or our format licenses. If you don't have a My Wellness CRM license or format license and you want to know more about My Wellness CRM, reach out to your local digital sales specialist and they can share with you how you can leverage this great tool to improve your business. Now, let's get started. So first of all, everything that we do is done on our operator login, which is pronex.mywellness.com. So go ahead and log in using your login details. If you don't know what your login details are, go ahead and reach out to your digital sales specialist and they'll be able to give you the information you need. So we're going to start from the home page here and we're going to head down to the configuration tab. We're going to head up to customization and we're going to go into the Technogym app. Now, straight away you can see here that automatically your Technogym have a default splash screen, but we're going to go ahead and change that in order to give some better branding for your business. So the first thing we're going to change here is the appearance, the customized color. So we'll go ahead and turn that on, and we can change the color to whatever we like. Now, if you have a hex code, you can go ahead and add the hex code. You can change the red, green, blue code if you want to, but I'm just going to go ahead and find an image, or sorry, a color that I like. And as you can see, straight away as we're changing the color, we can start to see how that influences the app for our customer. We're also going to go ahead now and change the onboarding image. So this allows you to change the splash screen. So we turn that on, we go down to add image or video. Now you can add whatever you like here, whether it's an image or a video. The maximum size is 10 megabytes. We click on here, select file. Now I've already prepared a video earlier. You can add a video in whatever aspect ratio and we will automatically turn it into a splash screen. We're going to go here, done. And immediately again we can start to see the way that that's going to be conveyed through to your members or your guests. Now we can still see we've got the Technogym app logo at the top here. If we want to, we can leave that, but if we want to go ahead and change it, it's pretty simple. Again, we're going to select the file. Now I don't have on my computer here a example of a logo with no background, so I'm adding this one in. If you do, however, upload an image with no background, it will automatically remove the background in here as well. And then finally guys, having these customized notes on the home screen of the splash screen is just a way to convey different bits of information before your customer has created an account. Now the first one that remains there is the welcome tab, and it basically just very simply explains the relationship between you as a facility and Technogym ecosystem. The reason we do that is just because your members are going to be creating a Technogym account, so it's good to explain that relationship. But on these following tabs you can go ahead and write whatever you like. So as an example, we can just add some inspirational little quotes in here if we want. Thanks for choosing us as your gym. Now if we don't want to add another quote, we don't have to, we can just simply delete this tab, or we can go ahead and add another one if we like as well. And I'm going to add this in here. So anything that you want to add in here that's going to support with the onboarding process, it's a good thing to add in, and your members can just swipe between them to understand what they need to achieve. Amazing. So we've got our customized app splash screen, basically our onboarding procedure set up. We're now going to jump into the facility area. Now, the facility area of the app is a space for you to add some more brand identity, but also to make available the different services that you might have in your facility. And it's really your own member touch point. So the way that we start is we jump into here, either let's start or new section. And the first one I'm going to add is just a logo at the top of the facility app, just to give some better branding. So I'm going to click on here, custom section, and first thing we need to add is a header. So what is this section about? Now, as you can see here, the header will only be displayed, or the header will not be displayed in the Technogym app if the section only has one content. We're only going to add one content, so I'm just going to write here brand, because that's all I'm putting in here, and I'm just going to put one. I'm then going to use the list view in this case, and I'm going to select large, which is a smallish tab, and I'm going to click and select a file to upload. In this case, something pretty simple. It's just a picture to better convey our brand that we're trying to convey. We can then choose to add in titles if we want as well. So you can see I can add a title, I can add a subtitle, and I can have a link. So I'm going to turn off these two because I've already got some writing in there. And I'm going to add a link in. So the link I'm going to add is just this website here. And it just takes my members through to my website. And we're going to jump in here and say done. So automatically, as you can see, we can see straight away the way that that influences the app. Now, as I mentioned before, the facility area is also a space for us to promote the different services that we have in our facility. So I'm going to click on here, new section. Now, you can have multiple different, let's say, sections that have different services in them. So we're going to dedicate this particular section to the onboarding process. So get you started. Now, because we're going to add more than one content in here, this header will show, which we'll see in a second. And I'm going to add these in on a grid view. And we're going to go into the services. Now, these different services need to be set up prior to jumping into this Technogym app, branded app setup. We'll go through those very briefly at the end of this video, and a more in detailed video on the next video as well. So we're going to click on the different services that are related to onboarding. So a body scan, in this case a free trial, induction, and a program walkthrough. And as you can see straight away, because we've got more than one content, we're going to see the header that we put in there. We're also going to see the different services that we have added. Perfect. We're then going to add in another section that is more for, let's say, ongoing members. And in this particular case, it's going to be for our PT services. So I'm going to put in here personal training services. But you can put whatever you like. I'm then going to run this one on a carousel view, and I'm going to make them large tabs. And I'm going to go into the services down here again, and again, the services that are here need to be set up prior to going into the section, which we'll walk through on a later video. And if we go down now, we can see those different services. So again, we can change it to a grid view, we can change it to a list view if we like, we can make them large, we can make them extra large. However you want to convey those to your members, it's possible to do so. For me, I quite like it like this, so I'm going to go done. Now we can add in more custom sections as well. So different custom sections that you could think about adding would be things like your Instagram account. So when your member gets the app, there'll be a link on there which will just be your Instagram handle, and it will take them through to like and maybe share your page. will follow you. Same thing with Facebook. You can also have a facility locations website put in there as well. It's really up to you what information you want to get across, and the Technogym app enables you to do so. Amazing. So we're going to jump in now to the More tab. So this gives you the ability to see down the very bottom here, we've got this word facility. So we can actually change that to better represent your brand. So in this particular case, I'm going to write demo. As we can see down the bottom, it changes that word to demo. But you could add in your brand name. You could add in a word that better represents what they can do on this page. It's totally up to you. And then because this class or this facility doesn't have any classes set up, it doesn't show the class tab, but we're going to go ahead and turn that on, and now you'll see that we've got the facility area tab, which is what we've just added on the previous page here, and we've got the classes tab. Now, to better represent what is in these areas, you could also change these words. So instead of saying facility, you might say our services. It's something small, but it can make the difference when your members are navigating through the app. Whatever you want to write in here, you can, just to better align with the branding. Now, super simple. Throughout that process, we could have been clicking save if we wanted to, but we need to save this now. It's going to take 30 seconds to a minute sometimes to save any changes that you have made. Won't be too long, guys. Perfect. So now that we've saved it, that's good, but we also need to make sure that we publish it. So if you navigate away from this page now, it won't have updated the app. We need to click on here, publish, which means that any of the new, or any time your customer now engages with it, these changes will be in effect. Now, the cool thing about the Technogym app and the My Wellness CRM is that everything is instant. As soon as it's saved here and it's published, it will immediately be available to your members in this current form. So very, very cool. All right, guys, that is how to set up your own Technogym branded app. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through the activities tab, just so that you can better understand how to create these different activities. And I'll see you on the next one, guys.